Hello, Legion. This is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more Eternal Empire, the Restoration in Total War Attila. So, yeah, we're in an interesting time because on the one hand, we are so stupidly close to being able... Yeah, go away. We are so stupidly close. Good, we're eliminating a lot of the small forces in the region. We're stupidly close to being able to win the game. We really are. Also, I need to take care of this famine problem. Where's this famine originating from? From new territory? Is that it? All right, let's have a look. Actually, that I can leave on. I can leave that on too. Where's the famine coming from? I mean, I guess right there. I mean, any of these I can turn off. Actually, it's fine right now with the ones I turned back on. Interestingly enough. But where's the one that was affecting it? Where's the one that was creating the problem? There has to be a new territory I've just conquered that has issues. Okay, don't see it. Well, what I'm focused on now is just eliminating a lot of these smaller forces that are hanging out, trying to make my life miserable. Thankfully, I've mostly done it so far. But it's just a matter of staying the course and making sure that no forces sneak by me. And it's also a matter of making sure we don't get into a civil war, which is a very real threat right now. It's a very real threat. It's frustrating. It's story-wise, it works because some of the disloyal characters include the illegitimate son of Eutropius, who, in a situation like this, you would expect him to be pretty unhappy with not being given the crown, and there not being a legitimate heir to the crown other than him and other than his illegitimate bloodline. But his bloodline is illegitimate. So we are doing what we can to fight it. Let me go through and see what we can build elsewhere here. We are definitely doing what we can to fight it, which could mean civil war. If civil war happens, I talked about this in the last episode, I'm not sure what I'll do because I feel like we have pretty much won already, and I'm finishing the series to finish the series. So I don't know. Maybe I'll change my mind, but right now my instinct is if civil war happens, just maybe call it and see what happens up to that point in the future. I don't know. It's interesting. You know, doing long series like this, I'm just going to talk a little bit about the YouTube side of things and doing daily content. You do them for two different audiences. You do them for people who are watching them live, and you do them for people who are watching the series in the backlog. And for the record, if you're watching this in the backlog, no one is really watching this live. A few people are. A few dedicated fans who have made it this far through the series, who are still following Eternal Empire, are watching it. I'm doing this for them. I'm also doing it for you, because you're watching it in the backlog. Those are the folks who have a tendency to feel more frustrated when they're watching what they presume is a full series because it's old, and then you're like, oh, well, this never finished. So that's kind of why I'm sticking to it. But at the same time, like the majority of the content of the series, I feel like has already been recorded and has been pretty good in my opinion. It's had its ups and downs. These last couple of episodes have had their own ups and downs, in fact. But yeah, so I'm not quite sure what we'll do in that regard, but I will keep an open mind. If the Civil War develops, I mean. Okay, Brigantium is slowly healing up public order-wise. I would really like to be able to withdraw that army and get them moving elsewhere.
It is an honor to serve Rome.
Okay, so now I have to kind of corral this dude. I'm going to move this fleet here, but I'm going to leave this one right here. Because last time I tried to chase him with both fleets, he just came right back down to where he was originally, which is why those two fleets are in that position right there. It's nice and annoying. So I think that's everyone I could possibly move this turn.
Ready for orders. Ready for battle. We hunger for battle. At your command. It is Ready for battle. Ready for order.
Okay. Gaius Severus has leveled up. Okay. You may still assign a provincial governor. Is that so? Well, where do I need a governor the most? Venetia? Cool. We're going to put a governor back in Italia. Not a problem with me at all. So that's the Ravenna province. And it looks like it's going to be a new governor. He's a landowner. Very good. All right. New governor appointed. And let's go ahead and do the will of Jupiter and improve religious influence in the region. All right. And we also, again, we do have to keep an eye on loyalty. Why did we just see a move? Wait a minute. What fleet is that? I'm confused. What fleet is that? And why did it just move up there? I remember moving a fleet over here. Did I give them an order on accident and not even realize it? If so, I did it this episode. You saw... Oh, God, look at how huge Rome is. That's so awesome. But if so, you saw it, though. I mean... Yeah, they sailed straight back down. Oh, my God. If I gave that navy an order by accident, I'm going to be so mad. All right, so they're not attacking me anywhere, which is nice. But yeah, this one little Pictish general with a couple of units is just going to ping-pong back and forth and make it hard for me to withdraw all of my navies from the region. All right, we once again have... All right, the Caledonian separatists have been destroyed. Didn't even know they existed. That's nice. Wavering loyalty. And we have a famine. Once again, don't know where it's coming from. Let's go this direction and find out where. That's actually a province we can probably afford to turn taxes off on, but that one even more so. Belgica. Let's do that. That'll take care of our famine. That'll take care of it. All right. Upgrade this to a tabernae. Destroy that, destroy that, destroy that, destroy that, or upgrade that. I'm saying destroy, but I'm actually upgrading everything. Food market, upgrade, upgrade, food, upgrade, upgrade. I knew that was there. I knew there was one more somewhere. Oh, there's another one. Just kidding. Sanitation buildings everywhere. So yeah, I mean, by all means, let me know what you think of keeping the series going. It's something that I'm torn on, honestly. I'm obviously going for long episodes because I know that people that have watched this far don't mind a longer episode. They want to see the conclusion. But if a civil war happens, it'll really, honestly, it'll just be a bunch of busy work. It'll be frustrating to play, and probably, I would guess, frustrating to watch, especially when we're so close to just winning. So, given that we have had such a good series and for so long, it might be best just to go ahead and let this series be over. But, again, I am open to other options. Okay, so we've just done all of the possible territory management we can this episode. Let's take a peek at where their units are. And what was going on with that fleet? Yeah, I must have given him an order without realizing it. That is the only explanation I can think of for how that just happened. We had that guy nailed down.
Is there nothing else?
All right, so he can't get past us there, or he might be able to. We'll see. He might be able to go around. If so, we're just going to keep ping-ponging, because that's what the Total War Attila AI does when they're about to die. All right, these Abdanians are fortified here. Let's finish them off. Yeah, see, these armies are big, but they're weak. So there's no point fighting the battles, because it would just be a cleanup. And how did you survive? No. No. Bye-bye. Yeah, that's what I thought. All right. So that's taken care of. This general is leveled up. Is this actually the one? Yeah, this is Firmus Cursor. He is... I'm glad he's winning some battles. That'll give us some additional influence. We need it. Alright, so... yeah, additional... trying to figure out what would be the best ability to give him. Yeah, just those two.
Commander,
Okay, now let's see. This army needs to level up, so just a few skills there.
fleet reporting.
Okay, so there's one of the Caledonian fleets. They are hurting. I need to get these guys back here to defend in case they decide to sail by, but the rest of my navies are going to sail north. And we're going to hold down the fort a little bit over here.
For honor and glory.
Alright, these guys I can eliminate, so let's do that. Good night. Hopefully lots of little victories this episode. That's what I'm hoping for.
At your command.
Crap. See, this turn, but not this turn though, because this turn none of my units are going to heal on account of the random famines that have popped up. So I have to wait before I can send off some of these units that are, oh my god, that are waiting to be involved in more fighting. Let's take a look at the map. All right, so there is that one in the water, this tiny one in Liguria, and there's also a tiny one here, the Wandering Warriors near Argentoratum. Where are you? Right here. So here are the Wandering Warriors. They're pathetic. If they tried to attack a garrisoned settlement, they would die. But, all right, I need to get those guys too. I'm going to move this army to Aquae Sextiae. We'll move this one up to Bertigala. Now, right here, next. Now, this one is healing. What's going on there? Is it because there are no taxes here? Interesting. So, wait a minute. Can I turn off taxes and cause healing to start in a province? Because, nope, can't. I don't know why they're healing. Maybe they have a general that has a specific skill.
It is an honor to serve Rome.
All right.
At your command.
Yeah, I can't do anything this turn because not all of these units are fully healed up. And I don't want to send these armies forward because they still have a lot of fighting to do. I don't want to send them forward while they're not fully prepared. Even if they're just missing like a sixth of their life. That's too much for my tastes. What are you doing, Pix? Interesting. They have brought... Ooh. Oh, that could be an interesting battle to fight. They just brought their king and their entire army. Their entire... Wow. The only issue is that my armies still have to heal. See, last turn was a complete waste. Complete waste.
Ready for battle.
I have to wait one more turn before I can make a move on them.
At your command.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this army to... Oh, I can't. It's too far. What if I move this army? Because they're closer to the road. That would work. All right, so I'm going to move them there.
Waiting for orders.
Have them fortify up.
We hunger
All right,
for
these
battle.
guys are going to... Tell you what, I'll have them go into ambush mode. No. I'll just have them fortify. And I'm going to bring this unit back down from Flevum.
We cannot follow this order.
Because they are fully healed. They're ready to go. Just can't do anything this turn. Oh, it's maddening. It's absolutely maddening. All right, let's go ahead and move these guys over here.
Ready for battle.
All right, speaking of movements, what's going on down here? All right, they're way down near Ptolemaeus now. So as long as we can corner them, it's okay. I'm going to try and sail 2 different directions here. Also, I think, yeah. Random tiny little Abdanian force here. So they're gone. Slowly picking off all these little pests. I want to leave this navy right here so that these forces can't get by. We'll have to keep an eye on them. Speaking of that, okay, yeah, no one's tried to sneak by just yet, but I just need to watch them. Now these navies can sail a little bit farther this direction, and we're going to do it. Because I want them to lose the ability to go back safely to the British Isles. I want to be able to pick off some of their armies in the water with my navies. Okay, now let's take a second. Not going to do any fighting with those armies this turn, for reasons I've explained. Brigantium, how are you doing? Not that great yet. No, we don't need a fountain, just need fields. Let's also continue to build up in this area. Alusa definitely needs some love. Local industry is fine. Oh, hey, Khorasan has leveled up, so we're going to go ahead and just knock down those ruins in Merv. The last of the ruins from when Merv was sacked previously have been cleared out. Oh, wait, what? What was that? Total sanitation 25? In that case, yeah, absolutely upgrade that. Okay, I think that's more or less everything territory-wise. Oh, nope. All right, so Escalculus is done growing now. That's great news. We can go ahead and convert this to an aqueduct network. Consecrated ground in Tilliferdum. Now that's everything. Okay. Let's go ahead and... let's say you guys are in a pretty good position now to pay these guys a visit, so why don't you come up here? Let's say hello. We want to scare them off from their raiding position. And tell you what, let's go ahead and move this guy to right here at that river crossing. And we'll move this one to right here. And we'll even put him in ambush mode. Now, what's the notification we have waiting for us here? Just that we killed a general in battle? That's fine by me. This governor has leveled up. This is Anicius Vatia. This is the heir to the empire. Can I give him anything that'll give him additional authority? Doesn't look like it. Additional influence. Just an ability to turn our current near civil war situation around. How about that? Yeah, right now we're just in terrible shape. Okay, well at least we can appoint you Master of Foot. I'm going to make you Master of Soldiers. Yeah, hang on. We've got a couple of characters with faltering loyalty. This one here, we can use her influence to deal with him. This one is not that bad yet. Now there's that one. Let's go ahead and end the turn. Hopefully we can stave off the Civil War situation. It's making things tense at the end of this series, which I don't like. I want overwhelming Roman victory. Instead, we're on the precipice of civil war because Arcadius's descendants don't know how to use their frickin' anatomy. I was about to say something a lot more crude than that. I remembered I really tried not to. So, I did not. Onions are still... Yeah, see... The moves are still happening. They still take up time. So I might as well switch the ability to see their moves back on, because it's less interesting between turns now. But it still takes forever. So it's like a double negative now. There's no point turning that off. Alright, Caledonians. I don't know what you're doing, but... Alright, good. Legio 3 Parthica's leader is gone. Eutropius Niger, who's a general. Let's go ahead and replace him with a fearless warrior. So it looks like someone just killed one of our generals. Alright, good. The loyalty of one of those wavering folks was secured. When I saw Eutropius had been killed, I got really nervous for a second, but our general's not on the field of battle anywhere. So, right, these guys are dying out there, so I will leave them to that. Let's take another look at our situation. Okay, this navy can come up around this direction. They're done building. But what about what's going on in this direction? See, they're ping-ponging. That's what they're doing. They're ping-ponging back and forth. Alright, I'm going to try and corral them by positioning this unit right here. Now, if I had to guess, what they're going to do is sail straight back across the other way. That's what I mean by ping-ponging. They're not doing anything that makes sense. It's just the AI programming to avoid risk. And it's one of the more frustrating things about Total War Attila. Alright. We are ready to fight this battle. That looked like an overwhelming victory. Yep, just killed both of those armies in one fight with one army. That's how overwhelming of a victory that was. Alright, let's get these armies back into cities so that they don't suffer any winter attrition. Speaking of winter attrition, we have all these armies up here, ready to face off against that force that is now gone. Where is it? Apparently it sailed back to the mainland, because I don't see it anymore. It doesn't exist. There are a couple of small armies floating around here, but we've mostly dealt with them. So now it's time, I feel like it's time just to go ahead and start hitting Britannia. I feel like we've got control of the situation. It's time to make a move. So we could hit, with one of these armies, I think we could go ahead and hit Camulodunum pretty hard. We could even hit Londinium with some of these armies. I could hit Londinium with this army. Let's do it. It's not even defended. Let's do it. What's up, London? Fight on the battlefield. Surprise. Bet you thought I was going to keep being timid, but no, I'm going to try and end this before Civil War starts. To brave men, the prizes that war offers are liberty and fame. Lycurgus of Sparta. The Battle of Londinium, 474 AD. So chances are this is going to look similar to some other battles we fought, but the weather up in the British Isles is a little bit different, and the appearance of just the maps is a little bit different. The cities might look similar, but hopefully there'll be something new. All right, we got some fog here. It looks like it's going to be snowy. Not surprisingly. All right, so this is Londinium. Not much at the moment. So we're going to... Tell you what, we're going to hit them from this direction. Well, should we? Hang on. This is the top of the city. What would be the fastest way to get up there? I guess here. So where we already are is the best position. Alright, so all of you come over here. Alright, and as usual, we're just going to line up our... no, we're not. The game is not liking the terrain situation. There we go. Okay, well, that's not perfect. Not a huge fan. I'd prefer them just be facing the gate completely, but we'll go with it. Gives me the opportunity to position my army to march straight on the gate, which is not the worst thing. So these guys just came with archers. Now, let's go ahead and get, same thing, let's go ahead and just have these guys in a cavalry group. Start the battle. Pause the battle. And now we need to knock stuff down. So it looks like they have a number of forces here on that wall. Need to hit the gate. Need to hit this wall. And we need to take out... Oh man, they have an onager.
Fools! Wiser men would flee before our numbers.
Alright, they have an onager. See, there's that laser accuracy. Hopefully this will go ahead and take it out. Nope, not quite. So they're going to be able to get another hit off. That one might be pretty good, though. Nope, not quite. So they're going to kill another onager now. Oh, no, they're not, actually. That's the first time I've seen that happen. Maybe I should tell the onagers that are firing on there. Oh, okay, there it goes. Alright, what's going to happen here? Are they going to get another one? Nope. Alright, enemy gates are down. Now let's try and knock down those towers.
At your service. Double time. The enemy tower is no more than wreckage now.
Alright, so we're starting to knock down their walls. Now, let's go ahead and use flaming ammunition and reduce their morale a little bit more. Meanwhile, I'm going to be able to get these units a little bit closer. Right. Oh, nice. Right, let's move them forward a little bit. I could technically go ahead and bring my cavalry up in here because there's really not a lot going on in this city. Let's do that. Let's have the cavalry charge up.
We have destroyed their defenses.
Alright, so that wall actually is not going to come down. That's unfortunate. I didn't know that. Where's the flaming ammunition, guys? Okay, good. Another wall is down. Now let's switch to explosive rounds and do what we've done in the past here. I'm just going to fire on the general area behind the gates. They're getting cut down by my archers right now because they have basically have their backs turned to my archers, which is incredibly dumb. Okay, I want to wait for some of the explosive rounds to fly in, and then we're going to charge the general in when there are none in the air.
The enemy's tower has been destroyed.
Alright, let's see if they can get through before anything slams into them. Alright, so they mostly just have cavalry units left. Well, they were not able to get out of range of the artillery there, so we're going to change the direction of fire a little bit and try and finish off those swordsmen. Seems like they've already finished off the other units in town, and the game will give us the victory pretty soon. Pretty straightforward fight for Londinium. Ooh, I didn't see that, but it didn't sound good. I'm surprised these guys haven't chickened out yet. There's only 8 of them left. 7. 6. It's a hardy little unit. 3. They still are not even wavering in their morale. Nice. Alright, so we're about to capture the gates here. Those towers will come down, which means there's really just 1 unit remaining. There's a general up here at the resident henge. So let's pay a visit to that. Oh, there's a barricade. So we're going to have to go all the way around it. That's fine. I've got the game sped up. There's the general. It is a spearman unit. I'm going to have some of my units run by and hit them from the back, because spearmen will wreak havoc on my cavalry unless I'm careful.
The victory point will soon be under our control.
Do it. Alright, they know they're gone. We'll just watch the man count drop, and that is also our victory timer there. It's going pretty quickly. Rome has returned to England in force. Main forces didn't even enter the city. Not yet, anyway. So let's go ahead and end the battle. Nice decisive victory. Only lost 13 men. Wow. But they only had 320 on the field. Very, very, very meager defense attempt. But now I need to get another army to Londinium, which I think I should be able to do. Honestly, I need to go ahead and just cross with as many forces as possible, without totally giving up on the security of my northern cities. All right, done. Taken care of. Now, who else? This force, maybe? Yeah. They're not quite battle prepped. Tell you what, let's go ahead and hit Camulodunum. We'll just auto-resolve it. Oh, they actually have a reinforcing army. We're still going to auto-resolve it, but... Alright, so they got away. We thoroughly destroyed them. Alright, that's that. Who else can come up here? Yes, this army. Alright, we're going to have this army come here. And then the army in Rhodomagus can probably come... Actually, this army can probably hit Corinium. Ah, not quite. Damn. Okay, that's interesting. I thought there was a beach there, but apparently there's not. Alright, let's take a second to see what else we can do here. Avaricum. Are there really any units to be worried about for these armies? No, not really. So let's move you up to Rhodomagus. Let's move you up to... I guess Tironum. Now this army way over here does need a new spearman unit. Let's move them that direction. We're going to keep these armies positioned here because there's a couple of possible troublemakers. Brigantium, how you doing? Do I need to do anything for you? No, not really. Rakara's got a slave emporium. Tell you what, let me go ahead and convert this to a... how's food here? Yeah, let me convert this to a food market, because this is a production center.
We hunger for battle.
Right, if I were to move this army, public order and Brigantium would still be improving, but not as fast as I need it to.
Ready for orders.
Alright, this army in Caesar Augusta can probably come north. Yes, it can. Yes, it absolutely can. So this army is ready to go.
Ready for orders.
Let's move them to Aquae Sextiae.
Commander. Yep. Ready. It to serve Rome. We hunger for battle.
Alright, I think that's all the moves I can make this turn. I do want to take this navy and move them a little bit more this direction.
Yours, you men.
And then,
We still have
I guess...
Commander.
Again, if you can hear that siren, I apologize. That's 2 episodes in a row. I don't know what's going on tonight, but evidently there are some folks in bad shape. I don't normally like to mention it, but that was a prolonged siren. Alright, so we are 36 minutes into this episode. I want to try and do a little bit more with this next turn. Make some real progress. We're going to probably fight for Eboracum, because that's York. We'll probably fight for Eblana, because that's Dublin. The rest will auto-resolve. So this could be over. I mean, honestly, this could be over next episode if I can stave off the Civil War. Could be. Maybe. The Caledonians are not doing anything. But as usual, they're still going to make the game just sit here forever. All right. Lots of hostile agent activity. Wait. What? 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 That's late, but that's still amazing. Let's pay him off. That's fantastic. Oh, but it's a daughter. Son of a bitch. Well, we had a legitimate airborne, but it's a girl. Interesting. The putting him in charge of a unit seemed to change his chances, or maybe it didn't. I don't know. I don't understand. I'm not going to pretend to understand the Attila child chance mechanism. It's silly. All right, so let's go ahead and attack Corinium here. So now we control all of southern England in one fell swoop. I'm going to go ahead and this is a... Let's do a weaponsmith. Let's convert this to an amphitheater. Convert that to a forum. Convert this to an imperial cult basilica because reasons. Yeah, we have lots of converting to do. This is a trade port, which, you know what? No, let's change that to a fishing port. So we now control southern England pretty handily. The question is, how are the other forces doing? They are just hanging out here. I'm going to keep them there. What about these guys over here? Just hanging out up there. Alright, so what I'm going to do is what I tried to do last episode. I'm going to position these forces... Oh wait, can I... Okay, there's not a campaign movement range boost option yet, but I'm going to go this route. And this time, I'm not going to send them some weird order. I don't know how that happened last time, but we're going to keep them there. All right. Things in Brigantium are really looking up and quickly. So I am going to go ahead and withdraw this army to Pompelo. This fleet is going to come around and pay a visit to our friends. I'm actually going to send them out into the deep water. This army in Bertigala almost doesn't need to be there anymore, but I'm just trying to play it safe. Alright, so this army in Londinium. Or maybe the one in Camulodunum.
At your command.
Someone needs to hit Lindum.
We take this settlement for Rome.
Mine.
Ready for orders.
All right, so now we've moved into Britannia Inferior after conquering Britannia Superior. We have Eboracum, which is the capital of Britannia Inferior, which is York, and Saguntium, which is right over here.
Ready for battle. Ready for battle.
Right, now this army here, you just need to go to Londinium.
Want hourly patrols.
Now, there's nothing I can do right now, but I definitely think I want to build a recruitment center just to help some of the forces that are coming across actually be able to come across. I want to have them heal up for this turn. I can't recruit anything really to patch up their wounds as an army right now, so I won't. I'm going to go ahead and put this army in the water so that they're on the way.
We hunger for battle.
Let's do the same thing here.
On course.
And this one I will put in Colonia Agrippina so they heal up.
Ready for orders. Ready for orders. At your command. Ready for battle.
We already control a significant amount of England. It's pretty nice. Let's have a look really quickly at our political situation. Nobody's loyalty is terrible. Yeah, everyone's at level 3, which is manageable. I am so disappointed in you, Anicius. I adopted you, and you did not manage to sire a child. I look forward to playing with mods in Attila and seeing other ways that I can... I mean, I've played with mods. This campaign has mods enabled. I made my own. But, like, child chances, the way that it works right now, it's so stupid. I might take the mod that I'm using right now by Westloo and look at the values he's using and maybe tweak them myself. Because, I mean, using the mod definitely didn't work in our favor this campaign.
Until our enemies can gorge themselves.
No, we won't. Technically, that would have been a strategy there, because then the Picts would not be scared of me, and I could corner their armies that are currently sending me on wild goose chases and kill them. Okay, so lots of hostile agent activity that time. Where is the... Good lord, there's just a lot of frame rate chop for no reason. Where's that Pictish army? Where'd they go? They're way over here now. Oh my god. I'm just so done with this stupidity. Like, what actual navy would behave in this way? Just tell me that. What they're doing doesn't make any sense. I'm going to try and keep a distance to where if they sail far in this direction, I'd still be able to catch them.
Ready.
Alright, now these guys I'm going to send
Moving out.
straight upward. We're going to go into the water and try and deal with those forces.
Ready for orders.
But in the meantime, there's also some other moves I can make here. I can hit Saguntium pretty hard.
None will escape. You have
Oh, it's actually, Eblana has several armies in the area.
settlement.
Guess they're all going to die. Oh, man. That was satisfying. Alright, so let's go ahead and convert. We need to repair this city that we just attacked. Let's see what else we can do here in southern England. Wait. Yeah, we're definitely going to do an auxilia barracks here. We'll break that down. Turn this... Oh, no, we need to break that down too. Break that down. Good. Alright, so York is completely undefended. So I'm going to go ahead and... We're not going to hit York right now.
Yes.
But we're going to hit it in the very beginning of the next episode. And that's the last really major city. I mean, there are other capital cities. There's Tussis up in Pictland. But at this point, I'm not as concerned about Tussis.
Commander.
Yeah, public order is just not an issue for me right now. I'm going to move this army to Corinium. I have plenty of forces just ready. It's awesome. I'm actually going to move...
Commander,
Tell you what, I'm going to go ahead and send this army up to put Eboracum under siege. We're going to continue the siege. I'm going to move this army north to Lindum. And this army is going to sail to Camulodunum. Now, can I switch you, please? I don't want you to be a navy. I can't switch them yet. Used up all their movement points. That's fine.
we hunger for battle.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is we'll go ahead and cut this episode here. I know it's been kind of slow going because there's been a lot happening over the last couple of episodes, mainly just trying to stave off civil war. And Eutropius is going to die soon. Not while the series is going, but he's 69. I mean, the son of Arcadius has lived a long life. Arcadius died when he was 52, just to give you some comparison. So Eutropius has not many characters in this game live to be that old. He's almost 70. So it's amazing that he's still around. Let's see. I'm just looking at the situation with... Is there maybe a younger character that I can adopt into the family that would give me additional influence? Is there an influential character, maybe? Hang on. Yeah, Firmus Camillus has a lot of influence. I want to take a second just to look at this. Firmus Camillus definitely has a lot of influence. He's 65. He's not married. So I could adopt him. Totally could. Yeah, let's do that. Let's just bring another adopted son into the fold, just as a way of bringing additional influence to the house. But anyway, we've been dealing with that, and we've been dealing with the fact that there's all these other little armies around. But it hasn't stopped us from bringing several of our armies really quickly up into England and just wreaking havoc. And next episode, we are going to take York. We're going to take Eildon. We're going to fight a battle for Tussis. We're probably going to fight the battles for Eboracum and Ablana. So that's York and Dublin. The rest we will most likely auto-resolve because it's nothing we haven't seen at this point. And this is probably one of the most significant battles we can fight because conquering Eboracum is going to bring us back to Hadrian's Wall. So that's really, for me, the crowning battle of the series, and we are about to fight it. So stay tuned for that. I'm going to go ahead and cut this one here. Thanks very much for watching. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. New episodes with historical strategy and grand strategy stuff air daily at noon Eastern Time. Comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.